All right, we're live. OBS unmuted me, even though I didn't. So you guys heard the click of me unmuting my mic. Oops, that wasn't quite supposed to happen. Interestingly, my top recommended video, when I look at this on my phone to read chat, is it's very interesting. It's someone else streaming this game, just someone much larger. So probably because I watch some similar channels that also play this game, and am now currently sitting in a live stream. So there's that. But today I am shooting to unlock the solution to his pain because I can't help him. Next, we'll find the answer to world hunger. But we've got the Toyota at 38, even though it unlocks at 45. Slightly misleading name, I must admit. But only slightly less misleading than the Toyota at 37. Also, we don't have something glorious like the Donkervort to unlock this week, which is quite unfortunate. And also because I'm shooting for doing everything, which I've successfully done for 2 of the 4 weeks now. Technically on Monday I'll be able to get the Mustang, but I don't care about it enough, so I'll probably show that off on stream next week. Or I'll do it on stream Monday or something. I don't know, man. Hello, cool. Welcome to stream. So what do we has this week? Big zoom, bigger zoom, very high zoom, and I see. Well, that's convenient because I have to reach 140 in any dirt racing event, don't I? What are you doing on the couch, flopping loudly? What could you possibly have done to make that much noise? Just to clarify, I'm not interrogating the one in pain. I'm questioning the other one, but not the other one. Ooh. Well, here's a spicy car. Not one I particularly care to have a second of, though, so we're gonna not have a second one. Of course, we have Horizon Arcade. Hopefully it works. I think one of the weekly things, is it this week or next week? Ah, yes, get a Drift Arcade. Which is random, but all I have to do is do that in a drift car, so I guess when I do this, I'll do it in a drift car and hope for the best. If I have drift skills in any Horizon story, that's easy. Smash a taco cart! To Google I go. Win a road race in a hypercar. Play a blueprint that was played by another player. Cool. So I just have to drive Forest Festival on Tuesday, and then I'll be fine. Send a gift drop. Okay, well, I guess I'm money grinding on Wednesday. We have a super wheel spin for completing this week's trial. Classic racers. Interesting. Interesting. I'm assuming that, like, I know they're on unbeatable, but I'm assuming that this one's going to be slightly easier for a prize as crappy as a super wheel spin, right? You get a Vandura. You get a Vandura for doing the playground games this week. I can't say no to that, man. That's good. It's good. Funny van. Let's go. Let's go, gamers. Get a wheel spin for doing the Danger sign. Interesting. Specifically that Bentley. Dude, it's another one where it's just the Bronco, but you get the soup. So I'm assuming it's going to be a little harder. Drive any S2 class, anything goes. Uh-huh. A Nomad, an M5, and an emote. For doing it in buggies, saloons, and cars named Steve, presumably. Cars named Supersport is what I'm assuming that says. Photograph Guanajuato at night. Fair enough. Secure 3 card drops for an Among Us reference. An Among Us reference. No! You just put an Among Us reference in Forza Horizon 5 and told me I have to play the worst mode to get it. And have luck on my side at that. Are you serious? And then also, I guess the Eliminator this week is just full of references, huh? Unfortunate. And then smash 50 floating Chinese lanterns at the Dunas Blancas. I see. Well, I don't know what of these we're going to do first, but I know that before we do any of that, we're going to head on over to the Car Pass tab. The funny bad word Ferrari is here, and it has evolved. That's right, it's the Ferrari... Well, I'm not going to say the word, but you know... Oh, I just realized my capture card's muted. Not that that matters, because all it means is you don't hear the... of me clicking through menus, so you haven't missed much. I don't know why that was muted. That shouldn't have been muted. Even if OBS was like resetting my stuff to a previous session, that's never muted. But whatever. We've got just over 1,000 horsepower in this thing. And then next week we're dropping down to 400. So that's cool. That's fun. But yeah. Interesting that it comes in white by default. I'm assuming there are other factory colors. No, there aren't. But it also has a 70 on it that I'm assuming won't be there if I just do this. Yeah, okay. I found the white. That's like the exact white. It's got like a bit of a texture going on there at the front, though. Okay, the FXX K Evo thing is still there as well. I don't know. It didn't look that good from above, but honestly, like, it's got the little texturing on the side there, on the bit of the side skirt there, like where it meets the fender, or not the fender, you know the part. You know the part. Anyway, I'm gonna go with this, is what I'm saying. It looks much better up close. Also bopping my head in the in the free cam like I'm a red versus blue character. I am really excited to try this car out, though. Like always, I am going to make a bunch of different presets for the car. And by a bunch, I mean, I think like 2, right? This thing's already in S2, right? Oh, it's at the top. Interesting. So I am curious if this thing can reach X-Class with off-road tires. Or for that matter, what kind of tires I can even put on it. So that's the first thing we're going to find out. What a shock. Only rally. But maybe it'll get there anyway. Who knows? What I do know... Oh, right. I can do this. I don't actually have to go into the tuning menu, and I always forget. But I can do this from here. Actually, no, I kind of do want to go into the tuning menu because I want to see what I can tune about this thing stock. I'm assuming this thing's not a great S2 car, given that it's starting at the top. But also, it's starting at the top, so this might be a very interesting X-Class car. Can I just tune everything right off the bat? Oh, I can. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, that's interesting. No engine swaps, but we can make it the correct drivetrain to drive in Forza. Game is very quiet. Nope, I know why game is very quiet. because my capture card in my ears is half the volume it's normally at. Man, I love when I let go of my mouse on a slider, and then it stays where it was after it lets go of the click, and then it slides after it stays, and I'm just like, but you've clearly just registered that I didn't move, and then you've moved anyway. It's dumb and stupid. Get some wideness on the tiredness of the room. Even though I can already tune the diff. Oh wait, no I can't, not in the all-wheel drive, because, yes, right. Right. Well, that's nice. We've hit X-Class. Maximum funny achieved, except... Oh, never mind, it's still funny. Okay, that's annoying. That's annoying. Okay, so now what I wonder is, what if, by some chance, that is not correct at all. Okay. Well, that is just unfortunate. Oh, that's sad. That's big sad. So I guess we'll have one setup where it's max rally and one where it is max with stock tires, I suppose. I'm confused. I don't know what I did. What did I do wrong? Is it that I made the car all-wheel drive? Is it that I gave it rally tires? I'm confused. I don't understand what I've done wrong here. Okay, so we don't have a lot to test with this thing, given that it starts at the top of S2, so, well, I guess now is the driving portion of the driving game, where you drive full. So, you know. I realize that before I actually accelerate, I should make sure that the tune that I do is the stock setup, so that I actually get to like drive this thing before I get to like, you know, well, I'm gonna drive it before I can see out the front very well, because, well, I can't just lean forward, unfortunately. Let's go? Gift in a barn? Whoa. Oh, that's neat. How have I completed Horizon Tour? How have I completed 2? How have I completed 3? How have I... Nope, that's new car collected. I think it'd be really funny if instead of fixing Horizon Tour, they just, starting in Series 4, they just moved to be a monthly thing, like Rivals. Since that's what it's treating it as.
I'll be there in a moment.
Except sometimes it also gives it to you anyway. Alright. Let's see what the nice person whose name I totally didn't misread as Giraffe gave me.
Wow, that's generous. Wow, just the spirit of Horizon.
I saw the letters GRFA and my brain just saw giraffe. And... Okay. Okay. Is car? Is car? This is a nice car. We take those. Not that I have much of a choice once I'm there, but it's a nice car, so we take those. You know? Well, I can tell you one thing this car ain't gonna do, stock. Win you some cross-country races. That's for damn sure. It feels alright. It feels alright. You know, it don't feel too bad. Oh, right, because those are, I had to do that for, right. That's a fun course. And that is an unrestricted version of it. But these are the same event, so I don't know how there's 2 of it. Alright, this one. Yeah, sure, why not? Gaming. And see how this thing feels on the track. I just realized finding this thing's actual level's really easy. Because all you have to do is slap the rally tires on, max it, and then subtract or add how much the rally tires take off. Big funny. I feel like for finding, I don't think there's going to be any incalculable X-Class cars. But the first step to figuring out every X-Class car's true level is to figure out which cars can reach X-Class. So, you know. We'll get there eventually. Sad snowman lady shoots archery while waiting for long load times. I'll just drive some Event Lab stuff in the new car instead of actually doing Forzathon stuff on stream. Because I have so many Event Lab things that I kind of want to try. Well, that was interesting. Ow, my face. I don't still have the AI on Tourist, do I? I set them to Tourist because I was testing Event Lab stuff, and I do that when I'm doing test drives for Event Lab, just because I like it when they're not in the way. So I don't know if I ever increased it back up again. Oops, my bad. My bad. I think I might have left them on Tourist. Yeah. Yeah. It's fine. I'm here to drive the car, not race the AI. Not like the money's of concern. I'm sitting on 35 mil. I thought I was on like 25 mil. Oh my god. Oh, cool. One of them screwed up. Now the road is covered in tires and I'm getting tired of it. Ow. My face. I can tell you for sure the car handles elevation change just fine. After all, this track is Elevation Change Simulator 1912, so, you know. You know. You didn't see that? It didn't happen. You didn't see it? It didn't happen. I rewound. It's out of the timeline. You're hallucinating, and you should call an Uber. You shouldn't drive yourself home. You've got too much to drink. Oh God! This thing kind of understeer a little bit in that corner, and it makes me sad. We don't talk about it. It didn't happen. It's fine. All according to Cake. Yes. Yes. Barely set a new best lap. Nice. I wish there was like a rivals mode for... I wish there was like a rivals mode for Event Lab courses. I think that would be super cool. Because then I could just run the track lap after lap after lap. I would love to do that. I'd love to do it on Forest Festival Raceway, honestly. Which I think is made by the same person that made this, right? I think. And then there's the Horizon Baja roller coaster. Woo! Why did it send me that far back? So I power through the corner in one timeline to try and come out of it. And I'm a spinning mess. I power through it in another timeline. And I just go straight, which is literally the opposite of what doing the same thing caused previously. I'm confused. All I know is that this thing understeered just a little bit. To be fair though, the tire pressure is like a lot. Yeah, that thing I said about the car understeering, I wish that it would like remain consistent and just keep doing that so that I know how to actually drive it. You know, it's fine. We don't have to actually, like, you know, it's fine. It's fine. I'm not fuming with rage or anything. I'm not about to throw my controller into a volcano as a sacrifice to Ra. Mostly because that would be weird. I don't think that was a thing they did for Egyptian gods, nor is it a thing I think anyone does modern day for Egyptian gods, nor do I think that's something that happens in Smite for Egyptian gods. Nor do I think a Yu-Gi-Oh card has ever been thrown into a volcano. But, you know. Actually, no, that's probably happened. It's probably happened at least once in the history of the game. Calculated. It was calculated. I wanted my style points, you know? Okay, but like straight up though, it wasn't doing this before, coming out of corners, and now it just is. And I'm confused. Like the first couple laps it wasn't doing this. And now it just is. Now I'm just not allowed to accelerate out of corners. I'm a little teeny tiny bit confused. I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of how this thing feels completely stuck, but also the neat thing is, since it starts at the top of S2, that also means that it comes with quite a bit of tunability, so, you know, that's nice. I'm not going to run this again, but I'm going to tune it and then run another race. I could go see what's trending now on Event Lab and find a bunch of skill point farms, of which I yield no interest. Or would it be of which yield no interest to me? I don't know. I don't know, man. Okay, step one. We're gonna just mildly shrink the difference between the front and rear tires. Then we're going to delete all of the odd numbers, including the funny number. I'm going to leave that how it is for now, but the rest of this is going to go to the normal tuning settings, and we'll see what happens. We're going to bring this up just slightly. Going to bring this over here, this over here. Okay. Let's head over to Event Lab and see what spicy things we have other than Editor's Choice, because I don't know, a lot of this is really mediocre and or super restricted. So, you know. Ultimate Drift Track Challenge. I see. Loop. I see. Well, at least it's not skill point farms. Oh, it's just a 5-lap version of Horizon Mexico. Neat. You know, I wanted to know what dirt burgering is, but it's just a description of the gauntlet. That's not helpful. It's not helpful. I'm pretty sure that this is just, I'm curious, but I'm not curious enough, you know. Lefeur versus full boop 14 laps. Track looks interesting, and there's 14 laps, but meh. Oh. Oh, it's a skill point farm. Okay. Cool. It's a skill point farm that isn't called a skill point farm. That's unfortunate. 25 bikes challenge. Great. Great. All-time greats. Look at that. Skill point farming. A-class race. Everything in here is just a skill point farm or something that is or was in Editor's Choice. I guarantee. Goliath. What? Okay. Hi. I see. I see. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. Treacherous terrain. Oh, okay. Cool. Well, that's unfortunate. Shock surprise, event lap's full of nothing, unless I find something luckily at a specific location, which I'm not super interested in doing. I could go here. I could do this one. I could do this one. I'll do Festival Gate Crash, why not? Also interesting that the championship starts here this week. Because this is a fun course. It be Zoom time! Hopefully this thing handles just a little bit better. Hopefully. And then after that, I guess I'll do some Event Lab stuff. And I'll do it in the Trailcat. And then I'll be tackling my Event Lab catalog as well as my Trailcat for Forzathon for the week. And that'll be fun. Although on the note of Event Lab, the first thing I want to do I can't actually drive the Trailcat for, so. Let me check. Is my difficulty still on? Yep. Yep, it was. Yeah, no, sometimes just in any game, having too high of a handling stat is a bad thing. Because, in the Crew 1, the stat system was weird because everything was on a scale of 0 to 9,999. And, I mean, there was a bar to go with it, but, like, you know, the numbers gave you an idea of how far along the bar, and then they directly corresponded. Cool, great, good. Guy went flying. Could you not do that, buddy? And there was one car in circuit spec in that game that could reach. That went so bad. That went so bad so fast. It could reach 9,999 grip stat. Cool. The car didn't turn. Like, the thing did not turn. Like, when your handling stat is a grip stat and you make it too high, then you make airplanes look like they're capable of drifting. That's how poopy you're turning, but... Is it just me, or was that not there before I rewound? Because didn't I go past where that was and, like, not see that? So that's neat. Honestly, I think now that I've closed the gap, the tire pressure might be a little too high. That actually counted. Out of the way, asshole! My road. My road. My road. Ow! Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, he's fighting back! Yes! I put him into the car! Never do this to people online, by the way. I'm only doing this because it's the Drivatar. Don't do this to people online unless you're playing a game where that's the point. Like, if you're playing, like, Burnout or Hot Pursuit or Most Wanted 2012 or, like, you know, anything like that, yeah, feel free to just whack people into walls all you want. I don't care. But not in Forza. Don't do that. the S7 circuit spec in the Crew 1 was, what we determined was, the best way to drive it was to leave the level 40 bronze tires on there and max everything else, so the car isn't max level. But then your car doesn't understeer, and it still wasn't great. It still understeered quite a bit, but it didn't understeer so much that you could not drive it on any track. Like, it was easily the worst circuit spec just because you couldn't drive it if there was a turn. Oh, thank you for that.
That's what Alejandra means when she says tactical driving.
So it's great to know people enjoy watching me, you know, this. I was trying to hit a cactus and I drove past all of them, god damn it! I'm so bad at this. Okay. So I'm gonna do some Event Lab stuff. Resume editing the last unpublished event blueprint. And that was... Are you driving on rally suspension? No, I just, no, this is driving the car stock. I just, I set the ride height as high as it goes. Oh, right. I was gonna make, what route is this? What the hell? Okay. Yeah, I wanted to do a 50 lap of a course here, but I don't remember making a route like that, honestly. I don't know. I've made a couple configs on this track. It's all the way over here. Okay. So if any of you have seen Red versus Blue, you'll probably get the joke here. Here's the share code if you want to try it. It's one lap, and I'm gonna show you the course. It's Goliathy in length. But the eligible cars for this. Excuse me? I assure you, the Warthog is not the only eligible car. There we go. I don't know why it did that. But, the eligible cars for this are the Warthog and the Puma. So, you know. You know. You know. Now, I made this course with the Warthog in mind. And then I drove it in the all-wheel drive Puma. So now I'll drive it on stream in the front-wheel drive Puma. And then we're going to do other people's Event Lab creations, and I'm going to try and do some dirt and cross-country ones in the Trailcat, and life will be great. And then I'll get 5 points while also doing Event Lab things, and it'll be fun. I don't know. It's not like, this isn't like an amazing course or anything. I just wanted to do something fun. And I had the idea of this for a while, and I just finally last week, I was just like, you know what? I'm going to make this. And then I made it, and then I went and kicked EQ and Lavender's ass in Tetris, and it was really funny. Also, I need to make a thumbnail. So I'm going to get back in the Evo after this race. Because I have been live for almost an hour. That's fine. I'm still well under the hour and a half it normally takes me to make a thumbnail, so that's fine. It shows me 3 warthogs, and it's like, here's your puma. I mean, there are others, but okay. Oh, there are 7 pumas and 5 warthogs. Come on, you couldn't just make it... Couldn't just make it 6 and 6. Ow. Also, fun fact, you can't make checkpoints in... I see. And that is why when I'm testing these events, I set the AI to tourist. Fun fact though, you can't make checkpoints in Event Lab as big as they are normally. Like, there are bigger checkpoints in the event that uses the starting point that this one does. The wider checkpoints. In the event that uses this one as a starting point. I just average day in Forza. No! I hate that you're right. I hate that you're right. Oh my god. Ow. Oh my god. But yeah, the events that go down the side of the mountain, same as this one, have wider checkpoints than you can make in Event Lab. Which is actually why... Am I gonna miss that? Nope, because I'm gonna hit a tree instead. Let's go, gamers. But that's why I have that checkpoint just down at the bottom of there instead of what I was gonna do and have similarly placed checkpoints to the actual downhill race that starts there. But I couldn't do that because I couldn't make them wide enough. Also on the drag strips, you can't reach you can't make them the whole drag strip wide. You're cutting off the very edges of both outside lanes. Or at least of the one at the main festival site. So, you know, fun fact there for you about Event Lab. Big sat, big sat. There's only a handful of checkpoints in the entire game that are bigger than they can be in Event Lab, but it makes me wonder why, you know? Makes me wonder why I can't just have them be that wide in Event Lab. It's only slight, and there's only a few. And it really only hurts if you're trying to make a cross-country course, honestly. Aha. So there's supposed to be Event Lab props, and they didn't load in, so, you know, further adding to this race being an average day in Forza. There's supposed to be event labs. There's supposed to be a bunch of hot air balloons over the stadium. I just, like, covered half the stadium in the sky with hot air balloons. There's a bunch of props in there. It's just, it's a fustercluck, but it's a fustercluck of fun. I don't know why I made those noises. I mean, I know that it's because I was panicking, but I don't know why I made those noises specifically. is what I'm getting at. Whee! You know, I should have had the line follow that so the AI do that, and then so that if you like don't know, I should have tried to follow the road when I made this. That would have been fun. I don't know if I've said it on stream, because I'm pretty sure I've driven the Puma. Can I turn, please? There we go. Only took 3 tries of doing the same thing. I'm pretty sure I've driven the Puma on stream before, but I don't know if I've ever mentioned, like, the only way I can describe how this car sounds to me is it sounds like a loud electric car. And, like, I think that... We don't have to talk about that. It's fine. I was not about to hit a house. You were about to hit a house. I don't know what you're talking about. I think that, like, if you know what I mean, you know exactly what I mean, and if you don't, you're on your own. I am slowly catching up. What I want to know is if that's warthogs or pumas in front of me. Because if that's warthogs, I'm definitely catching up, which is big good, maximum good. But if it's pumas, I mean, I have no idea. I have to dodge the rocks! The fun part is, since it's a circuit, you have to go back up the volcano. But on the way up the volcano, we take the road. And this is so that if, for whatever reason, I don't know, part of the reason I did this was so that I, you know for a fact both cars can make it up the mountain in A-Class, because I don't know if either, let alone both, can just, climb the mountain straight upward. But then it's also because, like, if one of them is just better in the straights and the other is better in corners, and then there's a lot of straights, because, cross country, you just kind of go flying along big straight lines in off-road races in this game. I don't know much you can do with how the map is designed. But, I give one a chance. But here's the real spicy part. You don't take the road the whole way up, because that would be boring. So instead what we do is we hit this checkpoint. We hit this checkpoint, and we gun it up this part of the mountainside. And I pray that my front-wheel drive Puma can make it. Oh, God! Yes! All according to cake! And then we continue on the road like nothing happened. But, just skip a chunk of the road for fun. And watch as at least one of the AI inevitably can't make it somehow. Yep, a few of them got stuck. Not sure how, not sure why, but they sure did. Calculated. Calculated. It was for style points, I swear. I also made a couple tracks up here. I am amazed that counted. Really shouldn't have. But also, my car wasn't slowing down the whole time that I was on the brake, so... You know, equivalent exchange and all that. My brakes no work when I first press button, but then checkpoint's super generous. Also, it totally was Warthogs. Oh, that's great. Oh, that's great. Gaming. Gaming. Oh, and also the name and description of the... Oh. No, dude! No! No way, dude! Why are they all flipping so much? Why were 3 of them flipping? I don't understand. But the name and description of that event are direct quotes from an episode in season 8. By all accounts, this was definitely worse than the option above and better than the option below. All right, let me get back in the FXX K Evo real quick. Take a thumbnail shot. And then we'll do some Event Lab stuff in the Trailcat. And it'll be great. I will check the Forza Discord for any Event Lab things I don't have. Went for a mile point-to-point dirt race. Sure, it looks a little decorated-y. Looks like fun. One thing that I don't like is, I don't like how with Event Lab events, if it's a sprint, sometimes, when you spin me right round, baby song is on the radio. Oh no. One thing I don't like about Event Lab is that if you do a point-to-point race, sometimes it will drop you where the actual race ends. It's not even just point-to-points, because it's also if you start where a point-to-point starts, or if you make a point-to-point anywhere that doesn't end in the same location as the race you're doing ends. Sometimes you get dropped where your race ends, and sometimes you get dropped where the original race ends. And I really hope that they fix that, because that would be a great thing for them to fix just at absolutely any point in time. I would love that, please. Okay. Oh, let's go. It's even snowing. Damn it, I wanted there to be, like, snow being kicked up behind the car. No, I know what to do. I know what to do. I know the perfect shot. I've got the perfect shot. And it's not me getting stuck on a rock, nor is it me hitting a rock. I got this. I got this. I assure you, it does not involve me attempting to climb rocks. No, no, no! God damn it! I am going to eat this car. It will be my lunch. I will consume the vehicle. Why are you sliding? God damn it! I was trying to use the momentum to my advantage. It did not work. God damn it! Oh my god! Stop going down here, you dumb bitch! Alright, I didn't want to have to do this, but it's time to pull out the secret weapon. It's time to pull out the secret weapon. Yeah, now what are you gonna do, game? Your dumb physics and gravity can't stop me. The perfect thumbnail shot. That's not what I meant to do. I'm trying to do that and I hit the wrong bumper just like I do every time. It's perfect. It's the perfect thumbnail shot. Oh, God. Okay, we can have a little bit of the motion blur going on here. All of the focus. None of the focus. Perfect. I like how you can just, like, do this, and now it just looks like Most Wanted, but, like, HD. It's just Most Wanted HD. It's fine. We don't have to talk about it. Just a little bluer. Perfect. Don't worry, only a Ferrari lawsuit incoming. True, true. I had a Horizon 5 short in my recommended today. All right, I can put the overlay back up. And the entire comments section was, so the video itself was a short of just someone driving a car with a swapped out engine. And the entire comment section is people complaining about said swapped engine. And it's a little bit stupid. It's also the reason that, you know, every time I customize anything in this game, I'm like, well, they're gonna be mad at me. They're gonna be mad at me, guys. Yeah, sure, whatever the default settings are. Give me a moment, saving the thumbnail. And then uploading the thumbnail. I just think it's like really funny that so many people in the Forza community get so upset when like when you do conversions on a muscle car, basically. Like it wasn't a muscle car, and like they're far from the only things. But like if you do any conversions on a muscle car, you're doing it wrong. You're playing the game wrong. Like, that's it, period. End of life, end of story, end of Taco Bell. Taco Bell is over because of you. You have an all-wheel drive V12 muscle car. You literally destroyed Taco Bell. How dare you? With a twin turbo as well, might I add. Just all of the things to do wrong. You know? You put the wrong rims on your car because you wanted it to be a more appropriate performance level? Yes, but your rims are ugly, so you are trash. Like, okay. V12 swapped Supra. Yeah, exactly. It's like, alright, you put a V12 in literally anything that didn't already have one? Criminal, cancel. And it's like, oh, okay. Oh, okay. Micro car carnage, but I can't. I want dirt. Okay, so I want I want to find dirt and cross country races that aren't Goliathy, because I tend to save a lot of long races as well. Okay, that one was fun, but I've already done that, and I'm not planning to add that to the keeps folder unless I already have, in which case, cool. But yeah, and I need to find ones that aren't super restricted or super long, so I can just run them in the Trailcat. Is this the same thing twice? No, it's one day and one night. I see. That is 50 laps. That is 50 laps. Oh, that looks like such a fun config. That is a mini Goliath. And by mini Goliath, I mean it's literally the Goliath, but like only half of the map instead of the full map. So that's cool. I think I've already done that, but that one's fun. But I don't know. I'll have to go back to it. That one's only for UTVs. Hey, I have a course just like that one. Big funny. Man, I don't save enough short courses for this, do I? And when I do, I can't... And when I do, they're restricted. Okay. This one looks kind of long and it's 4 laps, but I have to because of the description. I have to because of what the description is. And the description is, I remember this. The entire reason I even saved this one to play at all was because while, yeah, it looks interesting and fun, and I do like me some longer races, the description is great. It's, let me just show you. Let me just show you. Let me just show you. The entire reason I saved this track to race was purely and entirely because of that description. I might have saved it without it, but I cannot guarantee that. And I assure you that I just saw that description, and it was saved immediately as a result. Also, I'm almost at the end of my folder. God damn. Yeah, these are all long. Also, I found this one where it's a cross-country-ified version of the Goliath. Except it just looks like America with the southeast chunk just schlonked off. like the whole like Georgia, Florida chunk just chopped gone. Okay. So I want to see if this one, because this one doesn't have an actual Event Lab card, it just has a share code. So after I do this one, there's another one I want to try. It's the one I literally just downloaded. But I want to see if it's anything goes or not. Because if it is, I will gladly run it in the Trailcat. If not, I will run it in something else sometime else. So, you know, gaming and whatnot. Also, if y'all are having a good time, be sure to hit the like button, because it's great to know y'all are having a good time and helps out the stream and channel quite a bit. Hello there. You know what occurs to me is I don't know if this will actually count, because I didn't drive the car. I just sat in it. I hope it counts. If it doesn't, whatever. Fine. I'll go find something. I wonder how many people do the thing I like to do, where you just drive, like, slow cars super carefully when you're designing a course. Which leads to, of course, the racing line tell you, hey, this corner that's totally safe to do 200 in, please do it at 50 miles an hour. Because the driving line for custom routes is literally just how you drove the route. Which is also why you can just do funny things to the AI, and also to people who use autodrive if they ever play your courses, by, like, driving into walls and crap. Or setting up, say, a cross-country course, but the driving line follows the road. You know, I kind of like this course. I just don't like that I'm driving it in a Trailcat. And this is going to be like a 10-minute race. I just, man, the description of race around plants lol, like how could I say no to that? I'm a gamer, it's fine. All according to Cake, as they say. Also, there are no drivatars, so it's just me. Which is neat. Whee! I still think it's dumb that there's a 50 car limit for custom car restrictions. God damn it. But there are, like, not a few and not just brands, but, like, there are a lot of categories that are built into the game that are more than 50 cars. And a handful, I'm pretty sure, that are over 100. And it's just, like, really... I think there are a couple that are over 100 cars. And I can only have 50 cars. Are there more than 50 Forza editions? Because you can't set by... Forza editions aren't a default thing. Which they totally should be, by the way. Like, you totally should be able to just have your Event Lab thing be like, yeah, you can only drive Forza editions, screw you. Also, I've seen a couple of events in my time scouring the individual locations for their Event Lab courses. I've seen a couple where, like, the gimmick is you can only drive cars with a number on them and in their name. And I'm like, why isn't that a built-in preset? You know? Why isn't there a race cars? You know, where it's like, Cause I know we have, like, oh, we have GT, Super GT, Track Toys, Extreme Track Toys, Vintage Racers, Classic Racers. Why don't we just have one big race cars where it's like, okay, we keep all of those as separate things, but then race cars as a group lets me have all of them. Why can't I do that? Why can't I have custom themes like Hot Hatch versus, like, Super Hot Hatch versus Vintage Racers, right? Why can't I have Hypercars versus Extreme Track Toys, you know? But I can't put the entirety of both of those categories into an event. I'm fairly certain that that's over 50 cars if either of those categories alone aren't already over 50 cars, which they quite well may be. And actually, for that matter, on top of just, like, having an overarching race cars, right? Why don't we have that for rally? And then, oh my god, right, okay, so hear me out, right? We do one for rally, we do one for off-road, but then you have an even bigger one, and it's all-terrain racing, right? And it's just any of the off-road race cars, all of the rally cars, and everything in the race cars category, everything in the rally category, right? Just which is of course the big thing in which all of these are subcategorized into. But then also a couple of the off-road race cars as well, like the Brocky and stuff. See, that would be sick, and I think that's what unlimited off-road is, right? I guess would include the Warthog, so not quite. We don't really have an off-road racers category. But, like, that would be so cool. I guess a workaround would be, instead of adding in those categories, A, expand it to, like, 100 max cars for custom themes, and B, instead of just having, you know, to build custom themes every time, what if we had the ability to select multiple themes? What if they gave us the ability to not say, to not just say this is a Vintage Racers race, but to select Vintage Racers and Classic Rally? You know? I don't know why you'd want to put those things together, but, you know, big funny, I guess? And in just under 8 minutes... I've completed it. I really hope that counted. That was a fun course. I bet it would be more fun in, like, a proper rally car or even, like, a dirt-tuned hypercar. But this one is going into the keep folder. Both for the description and also for the actual course itself, but mostly the description. I will indeed like this one. I feel like this is also one that totally could get revisited in the future when editing is a thing for Event Lab courses. And, like, just get these big touch-ups. Because I have a couple courses that when edit... Like, So I do courses sometimes, and I don't, like, put all this huge style and flair into them, right? But I've done a couple that I do seriously, eventually, when editing is a thing, I want to go in across multiple sessions, and I want to touch them up. Like, the track for Fun Wheel Drive. I want to go in, and there's some decoration and everything to just kind of keep you on track, but I want to go in, and I want to, like, put up proper walls and make it into, like, a proper racetrack, you know? Didn't count. That's unfortunate. That's big sad. Oh, well. I mean, you know, I want to go into the Fun Wheel Drive course and do that, and it would be great. I've got some configs at the Baja circuit that I've done that I would like to make into proper things, and I've put walls in some parts and not in others because I just didn't feel like putting them everywhere, so I just kind of put them in some spots, and, you know. Eventually, I want to go in and refine and touch up all of these things once I don't have to do it all in one sitting. Especially because currently it has to be the same sitting I make the actual track in, and it's just like, meh. And it's restricted to Rally Monsters. That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. I do still want to do it, but not right this very second, unfortunately. But, yeah. Can't wait for that edit feature. It's gonna be great. What's the normal course here? I see. So it's just a smaller version that also comes over this way. Neat. Okay, oh, right, it's because I have to do trails, isn't it? Isn't that what it was? Right. That's why it didn't count. Right. That's unfortunate. Oh, well. Time to go zooming. That's not what I meant to do at all. Oh, it's because it started me here. That's why I was confused. Okay. I see. Well, I have no interest in doing that because I wish to do this so that it actually counts. Because I'd like to do that. And that'd be great. That'd be wonderful. Because I want my Forza-thon points. is this on my screen? Can y'all move? Dear God! That was awful. You know, I was just gonna use this guy as my brakes and go about my day. Because I thought that would be funny. But I see now that that is a mistake, and he didn't actually crash this time. Let's go, gamers. Buddy, your massive ass is in my way. I don't know if you know this, you're driving one of the largest vehicles in the game. So when you just, like, severely interrupt my course of action, it's very disruptive and makes me sad. And I would like to go home. But only after I... Oh, that's impressive! Oh, that's impressive! God damn it. How did I manage to cycle How did I manage to cycle back to first person when I only pressed it 3 times? That's what I want to know. That's what I would like to know. As how 1, 2, 3 somehow equated to 6. I find it hard to believe that I twitchily double tapped all 3 times. Especially because if you go too fast, the game kind of doesn't always switch cameras. That was 18. Did I start that in first person? Get back here with your Forza AI nonsense of being ahead for no goddamn reason. You bitch. Yeah, that's right. You brake on the racing line. You follow them speeds that it tells you to does. Because I'm over here schmoovin' on your ass. Yeah, bitch! You have tiny balls. It's because you play golf. And they're golf balls. Like, I don't know if you know this, my guy, but you can't bring golf balls to a race. Those aren't good tires. Okay, now I want Mario Kart 9 to have tires that are just golf balls. I think that would be hilarious. Just golf ball tires. Nintendo, please. Nintendo, please. That would be so glorious. Have I messed with the tuning on this thing? Big think. I do not know if I have. Absolutely no idea. I see. I mean, to be fair, the Gauntlet's only like a 10-minute race, but I already did one of those, so... Nah. We're gonna go team. This leads to the Colossus. But it also leads close to here. And that leads all the way down there. Okay. Well, I'm still trying to figure out which street races it was that, like, almost form a circuit if you put them together. There was a set of 3 that were like that. that I found, and I have not been able to find again since I realized, and it makes me very sad. Although you can make a Goliath-y thing by following this, then going up to this, following it, then going here. And then where does this one end exactly? Off screen, but probably just around. Right, it ends like right at this one, so then you can have it cut through Guanajuato, come back, loop around, and end here. Big fun. You know what would be even funnier though, is if the gauntlet, because it's a Goliath, if it didn't count as a trail, if like none of them actually counted because they just counted as Goliaths. That would be hilarious. That would be a dick move, but it would be hilarious. It would just be like, haha, you just spent 10 minutes in a race when you could have spent 3 minutes in a race. Get unrewarded. You dumb, stupid. Just to be clear, that's dumb, comma, space, stupid, comma, space, dumb, stupid. So you are being called dumb and stupid and a dumb stupid. I don't know what a dumb stupid is, but... Oh, let's go. My car says Jeep parts on the top. Well, I would hope my Jeep is made of Jeep parts. Actually, it might not even be made out of Jeep parts. I miss when, back in some older Forza games, when you would engine swap, it used to tell you... I totally forgot to check my tuning. Oh well. Back in older Forza games, it used to tell you, what car the engine you're swapping in came from. I miss that. That was really cool. It was cool because, like... Because that's the sort of thing that, like, you know... Like, I would never bother to know unless the game tells me. But it's really cool to know, but I won't go out of my way to, you know... Like, look, I don't know what V12 I'm throwing into my Supra, okay? I just know that I'm throwing a V12 into my Supra. I don't know what car it's coming out of. But I know that in Forza Horizon 1, when I engine swap for on the Miura, I know that's an Aventador engine I'm putting in. You know? And it's like, dear God, this thing is bouncy in all the wrong ways. Really, buddy? You just gonna slam on the brakes like that? You're just gonna drive safely? What are you trying to get a progressive discount? Too bad I ain't sponsored. That's too bad, comma, I ain't sponsored. I'm not saying I want a progressive sponsorship. It'd be very ironic if an insurance company sponsored not just a racing game player, but a bad one who crashes all the time. What would the plugs look like for that partnership? Would it just be me going, remember folks, if you don't drive like me, you'll get a discount on your insurance? I don't even know if that's progressive I'm thinking of that has like the drive safe discount. I just know that someone has it and I always see ads for it. Speaking of progressive and ads, do you remember the one time that they had Sonic in a progressive ad? And he was just running around the progressive store? With the, I think it was the Sonic 3 invincibility, wasn't it? I know the jingle, I don't remember, I think that was Sonic 3. Okay, I need to look this up now to make sure that I'm thinking of the right thing. But I'm pretty sure it was the Sonic 3. Whee! Sonic 3 invincibility. Yeah, it was the Sonic 3. Okay. Got it. See, because I'm a pro gamer like that, so I know. So I know all about the Sonic 3 invincibility music, mostly because it's like the best invincibility music in the history of gaming. I don't care that it's not iconic as a star in Mario and the thousands of remixes that's gotten. Sonic 3 invincibility is just such a good invincibility jingle. Adventure 2's isn't bad, though. Flying G Fuel Cup. It's empty and closed. So, you know. It's 2 down. That's 2 down. Oh, you have to do trails because it's a trail cat. Oh. But then it's called Hellcat Power. Why couldn't you call it Trail Cat Trail? It's just a huge missed opportunity. Also, one stupid thing about Anna in this game... Oh. Never mind. That's not an option I've ever seen come up before.
Okay, Cat. Updating your route.
And it's not helpful. It would be really cool if the game was just like, oh, you're in a trail cat and have the trail cat thing and you want me to set a seasonal event? Alright, here's the nearest trail. But no. Anna's a bitch. That takes you down here. Oh, well, that's just this race. Never mind. Dude, why does every street race revolve around either the mountain or Guanajuato? And I swear, every dirt sprint takes you this way. All of them do. Except this one, which is almost a circuit. You could turn this into a circuit. You couldn't just come straight down here. You have to, well, hold on. It ends a little before that dirt road, right? Yes! So you can make it a little more dirt and cut across here and and then you could choose whether you want to have it go this way or have it go here, and then you just come around this way and You can even do a little thing where it's like, whee! And then you come up over past where the boner is. Is this the bugged one? That's the bugged one. Let's go, gamers. I wish you could see how long the course is, though, like in terms of distance. Because showing me the route doesn't really help very much. Swear to God, this one goes south. God damn it! They all go this way. They all go this way. Even the gauntlet, like, goes this way before going away from here. And it's like, why? Why? At least this one ends up going north, but it starts by going south. It's dumb and stupid. Is this one? Yes. Why am I going that way? I want to go this way. So that... Yeah, sure. This one's a fun one. I'm gonna throw on some music.
To a new seasonal championship.
If y'all want to see what's currently playing, it will be in the bottom left corner. And if you want to check out all of the artists in this playlist, they are all linked in the description. And are all heckin' awesome on account of their music being stream safe, which just automatically makes them cool. Unless they're terrible people, but, you know, I don't really pay attention to that with the people whose music I listen to. And from what I've seen of the ones I follow on Twitter that are in this playlist, they seem fine. So, you know. Hopefully the music's not too loud. I'm actually going to turn it down slightly because it's higher than it normally is. I love the epic music just right off the bat. Into a minute-long loading screen. Like, yeah, time to get pumped. Oh, wait, never mind. Hold on. Oh, wait, that's not the tuna menu. That's not the tuna menu. Oh, my goodness. I'm going to do this. It's not something I normally do, but I'm going to do it for now. The gears feel fine. Maybe just pull back a little bit on the last two and leave everything else how it is. Do all my usual handling, shenandling. How low can I take it? I wonder what car in the game has the widest range for its ride height. I wonder what car has the widest range for its ride height. That is a big think. I also wonder what the highest and lowest ride heights in the game are. And if all three of those things are on the same car. It's quite possible. It is quite possible indeed. It is quite possible. Because it's like, it sounds like a similar thing, but it's not. So it's funny because, like, yeah. Okay. Nope. I tried to schmoove in that corner. Yeah, this feels a little better. Hi, friend. I don't know, as weird as it sounds, I feel like I might want to drop the ride height a little bit. I feel like that might be part of the problem with my handling, is the car feels a little floaty. Not that it, well, I was going to say not that it matters, but no, it does, because I still have to do the cross-country races after this. So, it very much does matter, actually. Also, it's only after this if I win this, so... I missed it, didn't I? Yup. How close was that? I miss when you could change your camera in the rewinds. Hi, friend. Damn it! And I still come out of the corner matching him! No, dude! No! Hello, comrade! Dude, he's so tiny, I can't even see him in the mirror. I just see his lights. Dude, if that was a normal Fairlady and not a Forza edition, then it probably wouldn't have the lights on it. And so I would just not have been able to see it there. That's hilarious. That is glorious, and I love it. Oh god. Gaming. Gaming. They zoom in. I like how, like, it's, I find it so weird that the Forza editions of cars make them different car types than they actually are. But I think it's interesting But what I think makes it weird is that you'll end up with, like, okay, so, like, you've got, like, sometimes the Forza edition of a hypercar is in now Extreme Track Toys. I think that's the case for the Sesto, right? Whatever. And, you know, that's interesting. That's cool. It lets you drive what I assume is just the same car with a slightly different set of upgrades, you know, in a different car type for race restriction. That's awesome. That's a really interesting idea. But then you end up with the race truck. You know, the truck that's made to drive on racetracks being categorized in unlimited off-road. And you just can't not ask questions at that point. Ouch. Okay, I would do this here, but there's no way it's getting done goodly here, so we're gonna just, we're just gonna go this way. Also, the lanterns are at night, right? Oh, God. Why is the night so short in this game? Can they fix the day-night cycle in the next patch, please? I would love it if they would do that. That'd be awesome. I just want to make sure this is air skills I have to get, right? I'm remembering that correctly? Yes. I got speed while I was in the air? What? Okay. Okay, well, I tried to slow down enough that I would go very slightly into the air, but that didn't happen. So, that's just a failure, just like me. I did it! And now it's cross-country races. 3 cross-country series races. You already know what it's time for. You already know what it's time for. Okay, actually, hold on, it's nighttime. Let me just go check on this. Is this a thing that only happens at night? Okay, no, but I do have to photograph in Guanajuato at night. Also, I did not see the lanterns that it wants me to smash, so I'm very confused how I smashed them. But apparently those aren't nighttime. Oh, I see them, I see them, I see them. Okay, you have to smash a lot of these, and they don't say they're only here at night. Oh, there's a cluster of them, okay. Cool, cool. Oh, but they're actually floating. Oh, I see. Okay, I don't think I'm going to be able to smash 50 of these, like, now. I wonder if I could hit the floating cluster by just driving, like, one of the taller cars. Okay, anyway. I know I'm going to be live long enough to do this, theoretically, but I'm just going to do this to make sure I actually get this done today. Because anything that says take a photo at night is just dumb and stupid, because it's like 15 to 20 minutes of nighttime. And it's like, man, it's so stupid. I think night's literally like... So I think the day-night cycle is affected by weather or something, and it takes somewhere between 10 and 30 minutes. But I don't even know if that's true. Also, I guess while I'm in Guanajuato, I should get in the at 37. Because I can just hop back in the trail cap for the event, right? Any vehicle near the main festival with fireworks in the backdrop. Yeah, I don't think I did that. I'm gonna be honest. Okay, so there's supposed to be the lanterns in Guanajuato, right? Because I'm pretty sure. Does it say they're in Guanajuato, actually? No. No, okay. Okay. Well, I can do that during the day anyway, so never mind. Okay, it doesn't matter. Okay. Okay. Alright. Gonna do my 3 cross-country races. And then we're gonna smash Forzathon and an accolade at the same time. Except it won't be at the same time, because the Forzathon thing requires twice as much as the accolade, and so even though I already have some of the Forzathon thing done, yeah. I don't know why I thought the lanterns thing made me drive to Guanajuato. I have no clue why I thought that. Oh well. Also, I need to go on the auction house and pick up all the Series 1 cars I missed so that I can get Series 1 Collector. I don't know what category that's in, but it's totally a thing I should do. I'd have to, like, write them all down and scroll through the list of cars that I own. No, I'm good. Okay, now hopefully this tune that worked oh, crap, I forgot I wanted to drop the right height. Well, we'll see if this feels better for cross-country anyway. Because it might. Hello, friends. Man, I love when I hit a checkpoint and then there's a delay on whether or not the game actually registers me hitting the checkpoint, and it's like, why? Jumps off of natural terrain always scare me because I always get... I mean, jumps in general, but jumps off natural terrain more so. Because there's that bug where your tires get stuck in the ground, and it just... Ugh. I first discovered that bug while doing a Horizon tour, actually. Or was that during a trial? Oh, God. Actually, it might have been during a trial. I don't remember. I know what course it was, though. No, it was during a trial, because the time I ran that course in Horizon Tour, I was in a bus. I was in a pre-tuned C-Class bus. It was the first Horizon Tour I ever did, and it was the only time that I've ever had it put me in a preset car. Like, pre-built and everything. Okay. No, that's fine. My car just wouldn't get off the wall, so I get punished because games say no. Okay, well, I guess that time I just get rammed into, so... You know, I guess that's like double-edged sword. On one hand, I'm getting bullied by the AI. On the other hand, the AI pushed me off the wall. That I should have been able to get off of by turning, but my car said, I like this wall. It has magnets. The Crew 1 moment. Actually, no, just the Crew series moment. Actually, just racing game moment. That's just a thing in way too many games. I'm just sad. I'm just sad. I am really good at missing that checkpoint. Gaming. I've done it. I'm tempted to just run this race 3 times. But I'm gonna not do that for the sake of more interesting content. Even though I really like this course. I wonder what course I should do. This is a fun one. I don't like that recommended is before current car, because if you're just mashing your way through the menu, trying to get to a race in your current car, ugh.
I've only actually done that once, ever, and I believe it was on camera.
No, maybe I've done it twice. And again, I think they were both on camera. So that's kind of funny, but it's like, really? Why?
I still don't understand why auto steering is a thing in this game. Like, I get why assisted steering and assisted braking are a thing. But, like, why auto steering? Because, like, assisted steering is, I don't know, it's assisted steering. It's like, I'm not sure why people would drive with it. I guess, like, training wheels type of thing. Like, I'm not saying, oh, there's something wrong with you, you're bad if you drive that. It's a genuine, I don't understand why. But I'm sure there's a reason. And, like, it's not driving for you. You still have to steer your car. Whereas auto steering is just, I don't know what they expected other than a bunch of, you know, skill point farms and AFK races and whatnot, you know? Okay, so, Lowering my ride height a little bit helped a lot. Holy crap. Okay. It looks like I'm not the only one that just went sideways. Cool, cool. Strike! Never mind. That's unfortunate. Big sad. You know what just occurred to me? Why do trials not count for, I've placed first in a couple of trial races. I don't think they count for the beating unbeatable AI, accolade. I wonder why that is. Oh, right. Because you're only racing against 6. Actually, never mind. Figured it out immediately. Because you're only racing against 6 instead of 11, is what I'm assuming is the case. And then you also have 5 teammates, so hypothetically you could just have everyone ramming the AI while you drive ahead. That actually makes sense, now that I think about it, especially because that's... A lot of times that's how you'll see people driving in trials, is just ramming the AI as they pass by. To just put more time between them and blue team. So I guess that's a hard read. I did hear the sound, it was just really quiet. What the hell? Why is the checkpoint sound so quiet? Where did you come from? Have you just been gaining on me this entire time? Dude, Forza AI moment. Look how far behind everyone else is. Oh my god. Oh, he's just been right there the whole time. Oh my god, I can't... Wow, okay. Okay, well I was gonna try and smack into him, but that's not gonna work. Oh my god. Dude, are you serious right now? Did that count? It did. And I blocked him! Yes! All according to Cake! Hello? 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 Is this not the turny stick? I was slowing down. I was holding... Okay, so here's what happened, right? Okay, cool. So it registers both inputs there. So here's what happened, right? Okay, cool. So doing this the same way I do it every time I play this course, and... let's go! Car no handle, same as car handle, all of race. Let's go, gamers. I did the same thing several times. And the car reacted differently almost every time. How does that make sense? So, just accelerating straight off of that jump. And then once I'm in the air, holding brake and hard left. One time I understeered like hell. And one time I spun out completely. And those are complete opposites. I ask you, how in the flying shoe pickle flamingo guitar-wielding lumberjack of doom on a Wednesday in Sweden does that make
any sense. Same input, complete and utter opposite results. Same input, same everything leading up to it. Same car, same tune, same car behind me doing the same thing, different result. How makes sense? I don't understand. The only way it makes sense is what I kind of thought happened the first time of the game just ignored the fact that I was just holding left that whole time. Like, that's the only thing that makes sense. But that doesn't make sense because the game is just ignoring... Why am I at 0 out of 3? It says cross-country series events. Now the thing is, right? Okay, so cross-country events are weird because... Okay, so... Right. So, road events. You know, it's alright. Sprint, circuit. So if it wants you to win 3 sprints, it'll say win 3 sprints. If it wants you to win 3 circuits, 3 circuits. If it's either one, it'll say road racing series events. Okay. I had to win 3 trails in this Forzathon. Cool. If it wanted me to win 3 scrambles, it would have said, 3 scrambles. Do 3 dirt circuits. Fine. If it were either, it would have said 3 dirt racing series events. And then street, there are no circuits. You can't even have multiple laps in a street race, even though you can have a road race with traffic, which is just a street race. But whatever. So when I see cross-country series, that tells me I can do either circuits or sprints. So either this isn't tracking properly, or possibly it's bugged. Or it says cross-country series when in reality it means cross-country and not cross-country circuit nor cross-country series. I am going to test this, and we will know day one. I'm sure I won't be the first person to notice this issue. Definitely not, because it's been up for like 12 hours. But it says cross-country series, which means I should be able to do either cross-country or cross-country circuit. That is what X Racing Series means every time that it comes up in these. I'm going to check the Forza Horizon Twitter and the Forza Support Twitter real quick while we're loading in here. And I'm going to see if they've said anything about it. Nothing on the Forza Horizon Twitter. And nothing on the Forza Support Twitter. Interesting. Interesting. So, what I'm curious on is it not tracking properly? Or is it not a correct description? We shall, of course, find out. Whee! Unless we don't, because Forza AI decides to Forza AI me. God damn it! Whole thing got thrown. Alright, I'm just gonna rewind to the jump, because that's what threw me off here. Hold on. I had to body block one of the dogs from nearly unplugging my controller and pulling out my capture card. Damn it. You know, I brake how the braking line tells me to, which is more than the AI brake, even though that's, like, totally not how the AI usually drive. And then they all go way farther than me and still make the turn. Let's go, gamers. That makes total sense. I mean, to be fair, it's better than the times where the game's like, yeah, you're fine going off of this jump. Also, you needed to brake like 7 years ago on the ground here for this corner. So, oops, you missed it. Kinda like that one. Except that one, as soon as I landed, decided that I was going to drive at 4 miles an hour. So that was quite unfortunate. I actually can't catch these. This is cool. No? Okay, cool. Man, I thought this was one of the ones I liked. No, it's not. The cross-country courses in this game are so hit or miss, and it's just because of the jank factor, mostly. I don't like... Oh, this is the one with this water part? God damn it. I hate this one. Man, I thought this was one of the ones I liked. Oh my god, are you serious? I'm actually gonna not win this. I was never given a chance to catch up. Because the AI didn't care about the water. They didn't care about the landing off of the jumps. And those were all things I had to deal with. That was literally, I lost because the AI is not affected by physics at higher difficulties. Whoo! Game design, folks. Game design. I lost because I'm in the wrong car and affected by physics. And also, you know, getting brake checked at the start every goddamn time is really fun and fair. Like, if I slow down, I lose ground, but if I don't, I can't make the checkpoint. Because game design. Fine. I'm not bothered at all. Oh my god, are you serious? Are we really doing this right now, game? Oh boy. Oh my god. What was that truck doing? Oh, and also inconsistent car behavior means that I land just fine off of that this time, by the way. All I had to do was take the corner. So that also, you know, game design 101 right there. Always make your cars handle differently in the same scenarios. I don't know if I've told you this, chat, but like, I don't know if y'all have ever been in a position where you've had to take care of a pet that you know you can't do anything to help and you know they're suffering. It's not easy. And it really sucks. Just to get real for a moment here, like, it's seriously, I don't know how to put into words how difficult it is to have to take care of someone who I can't do anything to help. It just sucks for all parties involved, obviously, because I think he's doing a great job of explaining why it sucks for him. And I just hate that I can't do anything. Now here's what I'm curious about. Back to the game here. Okay. Description is just wrong. That or it is bugged, and the description is right, but circuits don't work. Okay. I'm just gonna go throw this in the Forza Discord and then also on Twitter. It has been Discorded and Twittered. Well, I'm curious if anyone else has mentioned this in the Discord. No one's mentioned it, so... It says cross-country series. I should be able to do circuits, and I can't. Great. I don't know if that's bad description, or if it's just bugged, or where that, where that disconnect is, but it sure is. That's really annoying, though. It's confusing enough if it were to not have the word series, but having the word series is just straight up just the wrong description now. Like, wait, is this car Pokemon? I mean, the numbers are comparable, let's be fair. Gotta steal them all. No, that's GTA. No, that's GTA. I'm reading a thing right now. Hold on. It's great.
That's wonderful. Looks like a ceiling to me. I just love how the description's wrong. We haven't had a bugged one yet, and I know that's like something that happened in Series 1 and 2. Preventing an accolade from being possible until, well, I guess next week, assuming that everything works this week. But while there hasn't been a bugged one yet, at least not as far as I'm aware, I think it's actually been dailies. I think it was a daily one time, and then I know last time it was the treasure. So I know Series 1, if it was actually a daily, and I'm not misremembering that, then that made 2 accolades impossible. Big fun. But why does the AI take the ramp? The line doesn't even go that way. Is their behavior just different in Event Lab from regular? Do they have actual, like, racing lines proper on, like... That's so weird. Because then why can't you have a... Because then why can't you just make a second racing line for the AI if that's already a thing that's in the game? It makes no sense! Man, I wonder how many people are actually going to be affected by this. By this incorrect description. I wonder if anyone's going to miss the weekly challenge because they keep trying to do a circuit. I wonder if anyone's going to have that happen to them. If they're just going to try repeatedly to do various circuits. Also, hey, this is the course. No, it's not. Never mind. Nope. No, it's not. But it was over here on the beach that I first experienced the bug. But I don't think this is the course. Where I first experienced the funny bug. Where you get half stuck in the ground. Can I play the game instead of 1 to 2 minute load times every time I go in or out of a race? Why do average length races double in duration? I guess it must have been this one then. But it couldn't have been because I know it wasn't this one. But I also know that it went by the hotel. So it couldn't be this one. So now I'm just confused. But, whatever, I don't know. Sure, why not? I'll go with this one.
Okay, so I'm probably ending stream in about, well, within the next hour. Gaming, that's what that text tells me. I mean, that's not what it said. It just gave me the information to know that I'm ending within the hour. Spicy. Okay. I do wonder, though, now that I'm thinking about races in Trials, I wonder how many races have yet to appear in Trials. Someone mentioned, like, people were complaining about 3 laps of the Goliath being in one of them, but I never saw that. And that was, like, one of the ones that I was doing, and I never saw that. There was another one where people were complaining about there being a Goliath in, but again, I got to race 3 and I never saw it, so I don't know what people were talking about. And it's odd that I've seen... See, you can't make checkpoints that wide in Event Lab. That's what I was talking about earlier. Like, all I've seen is people complain about it, about there being Goliaths and that being bad for Trials, but I've never seen them in there, and honestly, if it's not the Colossus or the Goliath, who cares? The rest of them are like 7 minutes. Sure, that's a little longer than your average race, but... meh. It's whatever. Not that bad. Damn it, I was gonna use him to slam into. It's fine, I made the corner without it anyway. I just wanted to smack into him. It would have been funny. Am I just not allowed to catch up to him because he's in a Zoomy car? That's cool. That's cool. That's real fair. No, it's fine. It's great game design when I have to drive a car for a weekly challenge, but then the AI is just in a car that is faster, and that I just don't have an opportunity to catch up to. Oh, I did not go to the corner I thought I did. I went to coming out of that corner, didn't I? Yes. Yeah, because I wanted to try and take this a little faster. That's what I was trying to do the first time. Oh, come on! You counted checkpoints way farther than that before, game. Ow. And now I can't do anything because he hit me and spun. Cool. Cool. Fair and balanced game design. Yep. And then he just lands better than me. There's not a way for me to... I might just have to do this again. It might not be possible for me to win this. Nope, never mind. Okay. Nope, I just had to try the same thing repeatedly. Until the correct permutation of him not hitting me and me landing well and him not landing well happened. Neat. Neat. Okay. That makes sense. I mean, it makes more sense than, gotta love Forza AI. And just the fact that in any racing game ever, it's acceptable to decide that the same thing doesn't do the same thing to your car. Like in that second circuit earlier. And how literally the same thing. One time, my car understeered and I missed the checkpoint, and one time I spun. From the exact same thing.
How does that make sense? I don't understand. Ugh. Okay. I did the thing. Finally. Okay, so we have possibly bugged, unfun, bleh, thing, boring, and then this. So, obviously we're going to do that one because have you tried just winning yet? Yeah, why do you think I use my time travel powers? Okay, I don't know if you were here and lurking earlier. Literally, I was doing a cross-country circuit. I was doing the one at the stadium. And the part where you cut through the stadium, and there's the jump that you take on the exit ramp of the stadium. And I kept rewinding, right? Here, I'll go here and I'll show you, because this is great. So this part, where you cut through the arena and you come out on the east side, right? And there's this little ramp that you come off of. And this won't be, anywhere near the scale of speed, but you come up, you jump, and then you're usually going to land somewhere out here, right? And you come over, like, here or wherever it is. I think you go further than that, right? No, actually, this is right around where it is. And the first time I did it, I understeered, and I came out to, like, here or whatever, right? So then I decided to rewind, and the way that I did it was, as soon as I went into the air, I held brake and left. Full brake, full left. All of the times I did that. Now, I tried a couple times where I changed my angle or braked early or whatever, and obviously those changed it because, well, those changed things. But multiple times of just same path, hard brake, hard left, and I got complete opposite results out of it. And it was so stupid. Then it makes no sense. It makes absolutely no sense. Okay, good. The lanterns do appear during the day. Okay, I'm gonna be honest, they just kind of look like pillows when they're not lit up. I think you're supposed to hit them in the air. Oh, wait a minute, it's gamer time, you don't understand. Oh, I would have done it, but I got the angle wrong! Do I not have a steering wheel? Is that what's going on here? God damn it. Why is the angle on this so specific? No! Yeah! I think I made it and went too fast. God damn it. No! By that time I did make it and go too fast. And that time I didn't make it or go fast enough. I could just give up on this cluster and make this process faster on myself. But that's not as fun. God damn it! So if I'm launching away, then the angle of my car actually affects the angle that I jump at. But if I'm launching toward them, then my car being angled toward them does not affect the angle I'm launched at. Yes! I got them all. Gaming. But that is still dumb. that when I was going away from them, my angle affected my jump. My car angle affected my jump angle, but when I was launching towards them, it didn't bring me any closer. So, you know, that doesn't make sense, but we don't have to talk about it. It's fine. Apparently that was already 25. I'm so close. Also, I got the accolade for hitting 25, which means I'm at, which means that was the 38 mark, I think. I think I was at 13 for the, there we go. I've done it! I've done it. I did the thing. You're not my real dad. Drive any S2 class, anything goes. Why? Why? Why does it say that? Why isn't it just anything goes? I don't understand. What is your message, game? I don't understand. Should I drive this one? Or this one? Or maybe this one? Big think. Big think. It is time for speed tarp. It is like a tarp, but it moves really fast. It is not true. It is like a tarp that requires you to move very fast. Otherwise, you cannot set it up. Okay, so when I fast travel here, I'm facing the right way. When I change cars, my new car is facing the wrong way. I see. Interesting. Very interesting. I'm just gonna not... Okay, I'm just gonna hit more rocks in an effort to hit less rocks. And then for some reason, it's gonna send me all the way back here and show that I've braked for some reason. Did it! I did it in my Drive NES 2 class, anything goes. NES 2 class vehicle goes, be it vote? I'm gonna drive a vote! Boat, car, truck, or sheep. Well, that's good, because I only drive sheep. I only drive sheep and votes. I don't know what a vote is, but I drive one. I wonder if this is a trailblazer I've done before. Okay, that's the Denger sign. Oh my god, I have no idea which danger sign that is. It is not a trailblazer I've done before. I see, I see. Interesting. Also, wait, what score do I have to get on it? I was not paying attention to that part. Oh, I just need a 3-star. Got it. Okay. Wait, it wants me to come in this way and then turn around. I mean, I guess I'll try it the way that it wants me. Sure, why not? This thing is unreasonably fast in reverse. Oh my god. I just did triple digits in reverse. What the hell? I mean, I know that's, like, doesn't matter in any practical sense, but, like... I think I found the second fastest reverse car in the game. Why did I just stop completely? I guess I just won't go that way because something over there just stopped me completely for no reason. So that's cool. That's fine. It's not like I wanted to drive. Also, wow, this is a bit of a long one, huh? Now here's the tricky bit, is that I have to cut through the circuit, I think. And now that I've committed to it, I know I have to. But I don't actually know if this is the fast way or not. I'm sorry, was that a partially loaded in rock? It was. I guess we're here now. Alright, well, I see that I can't make where I wanted to go, nor is where I wanted to go what I thought it was. So, if I could just turn, like, at all, please? Okay, so my only options are no turn or all of the turn that has ever existed. I see. Interesting. Oh, right. Game design. Well, I guess that's less game design and more level design, but still. Still bad design, is the point. Stretching your invisible walls infinitely upward in a racing game where there's a lot of ramps that can be interrupted by them is not a good idea. It's bad. Don't do it. Stop that. Nixis. Oh, let's go. It's the unloading desert. I have 30 seconds to go a mile. Less than, actually, and more than a mile. So that's fun. I don't think I'm 3-starring this. I have 15 seconds left. Yeah, this isn't even like an, oh, I barely didn't make it. This is just, I didn't make it. It's unfortunate. Let's try this again. I'm gonna try not cutting through the circuit this time. I'm gonna try just heading on the left side. The east side, but it's the left if you're coming from the north. I shouldn't be close enough to any of its structures. God damn it, that's rocks. Fine, I got this. I got this. Okay, the issue here is, oh my god, that's... Oh, okay, wait, okay, so... Whoa! Huh. That used to not count. Map time used to not count for Trailblazers, and I have no idea when they changed that. Okay, that's good to know. But I can always just rewind it off, thankfully. But map time used to pause your timer. And then I noticed that it kept going after I hit the button. I don't know if it is or isn't supposed to. I don't know if it ever was or wasn't, or if it got changed, or if it just got bugged at some point and then either got fixed or needs to be fixed. I don't know, man. I just know how it worked before, because I specifically went out of my way to test it with rewinding and checking the map when I was doing the Juggernaut. And it didn't. Unless if that's a Juggernaut-specific trait, which I guess it could be. That'd be kind of odd, I would think, but I guess I could see it. I could kind of see the reasoning behind it working for that, especially because with that you have to open the map to know where you're going. No! God damn it. Okay. That was annoyingly close. That was annoyingly close. Okay, new plan. We take off just a little bit of time. By coming in, already going this way. Hold on, I need to watch that back on stream. Did I actually lose time there? I don't know if I did or not. So I'm just gonna rewind it off. And rewind past the gate. That's fine. It doesn't tell me how much time it actually gives me. That's weird. Okay, well, then I'm going to rewind far enough back for it to definitely pull me out. I was not in the map for 2 entire rewinds. No. I refuse to believe that. Those were just short rewinds. It didn't give me my time back. That's odd. Oh well. Can you straighten out, please, car? It's literally built to handle this crap. And you have handled it in the past 10 minutes just fine. So please handle it now, or I will rename you to Philip. And you don't want to be named Philip. Like, if you're a car and your name is Philip, I don't think I need to explain what's wrong there. Why, who would name their car Philip? Like, a person, sure. That makes sense, but a car? A car? Why would you name an off-road car Philip? And that's exactly why it's a fitting punishment if this thing doesn't do the good. Because it's clearly the car's fault, right? Mechanical error. I was playing F1 last night, and I drove badly in a race, and my only options were to blame the car when the reporter after the race asked, "So you were hitting the walls a lot. What do you think was the problem?" And literally, I had to blame one of my 4 departments. And I'm like, but it was my fault. Why can't I blame me? I sucked. How and why? Oh my god, is there actually nothing I can do about this? Are you serious right now? actually have to slow down for no reason because my car decided to flip this time. Let's go, gamers. This should be a success, right? Oh yeah. Oh yeah! And to celebrate, instead of naming the car Philip, we'll just drown it instead.
Pro gaming right there.
I got the soup.
Okay. Okay, well, a song just ended, and I just did a Forzathon thing. I have to end at some point within the next half hour or so anyway, so I think I'm gonna wrap up here. This has been fun, and next week we'll have the @38 to mess with, as well as 2 new exclusives to work towards. Hopefully, I'll be able to just stream for as long as I can, because if I could do that and then get everything done for the 2 cars here. And also, if I can keep up my trend of getting everything done, I'll also have the Mustang to mess with, and I've messed with the Zenbo off screen. We don't have to talk about that. It's fine. It's whatever. But yeah. So yeah. Let's see who else is live that we can raid. Is it gonna be like yesterday where there's no one live? No, not this time. We are going to raid Sparks with the hashtag ThonkRaid. So, thank you all so much for coming out and showing support, and I will see you all in whatever the hell you watch of mine next.